What's going on, guys? Bulldog here again, coming at you, still in Laredo. So I came here to get my inspection done. The company I'm leased onto requires quarterly inspections to ensure the safety of your truck. So I came here, got my quarterly done. I like this shop. They're pretty good. They're pretty quick. But turned out there was just a little bit too much play on my fifth wheel, which I understand. It is a used truck. It's probably pulled many a load. But yeah, so there's a little bit too much play in there. So this video is mostly about maintenance, keeping up with your truck. A lot of times I'm under a trailer, so I really haven't gotten to see very much of the fifth wheel play. But without a trailer, they showed me exactly what I was looking at. Basically, it looks like one of the bushings in the fifth wheel mount went bad, so have to get a new part. Well, they ordered a part. It was about $100 or something for the part. They get the part in. It's not the right one for my fifth wheel. Even though it matched the numbers and everything like that, it is not the correct part. This was on Tuesday, I believe. It's currently Thursday morning. But they ordered the part in. So by Tuesday night, by Tuesday when they finally got the part in, the place that they had ordered the part from was closed. So they had to wait until Wednesday morning. Well, apparently I don't have a standard universal fifth wheel, so after a lot of digging and searching and matching the numbers and everything like that, they had to order it direct from the manufacturer. And because I have a Fontaine fifth wheel instead of a Jost fifth wheel, it has to come from the manufacturer in Canada. So they got the part ordered yesterday. They're hoping it comes in today. But this turns a $150 job into a $600 or $700 job. Just because now we have to pay for the shipping, which is going to be about $120 or $150 just to get the part in from Canada, expedited, all of that kind of stuff. So we have to get that part in. Hopefully it comes in today. And that's where it comes to understanding everything that you have to do, especially if you buy a new truck or not a new truck, a used truck, and or lease a used truck. When you are responsible for all of the maintenance on that truck, these seemingly small parts, like a bushing on a fifth wheel, little rubbery plastic piece, you'd think would be pretty cheap, but the part itself is about $130 plus the shipping, plus the labor. My bushing just doesn't just slide out, so they have to do extra labor to get to it. So it's going to run me just about $500 for the fifth wheel itself. The reason that it's pushing $600 or $700 is because of another very small, might even say appears to be cheap part, which I'm going to put on when the sun comes up. It's about 3 a.m. here. It's about the time I normally get up. But this right here, it is a side marker hood light. The hood marker light. This part right here, mine was starting to get a little bit of water inside, so there was somewhere that it was leaking. It was going to cause a problem with the electrical, so I got to get it replaced before the water gets into the electrical components and burns out the light. But This part right here is $120 just for a marker light. There's nothing cheap about owning a truck, guys. Most of you who might be seeing this that are getting into trucking or are just kind of getting some information about trucking, excuse me, one of the things I can say is an oil change in your car costs $30, maybe $50 if you put in the full synthetic. An oil change on a big rig costs right around $300, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on where you go, what oil you get. But about $300 is the average, and that's just for an oil change. Some places will, with the oil change, they'll grease all your fittings and all of that kind of stuff. But there's nothing cheap about any of this. I want to get an APU put on the truck. For those of you that don't know what it is, that is an auxiliary power unit. It keeps me from having to idle my truck to run the AC. I mean, it's 70 degrees overnight here in Laredo, even though it's February. So I got to idle my truck for the air conditioning. I'd rather not be able to do that, or not have to do that. So I want to put it in an APU. That's going to run me about $10,000. I have an inverter I want to install on the truck. Just for the installation itself is about $200 or $300. The inverter itself was $300. I got the 3,000 watt inverter. Every little thing adds up. If you want to replace the batteries, I believe the batteries are about $200 a piece, and we have 4 of them on the truck. So if you're looking to get into leasing or purchasing a truck, just know that it is a very expensive investment, especially if you go used. So I just kind of wanted to throw this video out there and let you guys know that that's kind of what you're looking at. With this, not only am I out the $600 for all this, or $700 for all this, but also I dropped off a load Monday. I won't be able to leave till probably Friday with another load. So that's something else to consider, is that's, you know, that long without pay, without running loads, without making any money. So not only am I spending money, I'm not making money. So I have to recoup all of those costs as well, and that's where your profit and loss statement gets in. And that's something maybe I'll go over in another video, how to set up your profit and loss statement. So just wanted to throw this out there, let you guys know that there's a good side to it. You make a lot more money out here when you have a truck, when you own a truck. I mean, most weeks I take home about $1,500, $2,000 I take home per week. But just know that a lot of that has to go right back into the business. So, you know, this paycheck, which might be, you know, $1,500-$1,700 that I'm getting this week, already $600 or $700 of that's gone. So there's a lot of expenses out here. Just wanted to give this to you. I promise I'll be working on video quality here. I'll find out how to do this a lot better as I go. So until next time, guys, shiny side up, rubber side down, and I'll see you on the back haul. Be safe out there, guys.